Hey guys, this is your boy Channel Sandy. I forgot the name of the title. Let it all go. The reason why I want to talk about today's video is like people are becoming rich. Good for them, but I don't want to become rich. Um, my rant video, how I feel is when your friends become rich, just be happy for them. They're in the dark side, you know. Like, don't tell your friends because your friends might think you're dwelling on it. I am dwelling on it, you know? The reason why I'm dwelling on it because it's hard for me to let it go. You know? Like, dwelling isn't healthy. The reason why I don't answer people's calls, I don't want to interfere with people's lives, you know? I'm not trying to be an asshole about it. I'm just saying is I gotta work on myself. You know? If you remember about me and Emma, but I'm very happy for her. She has a good life. I'm just a little concerned, that's all. Because money doesn't bring clarity. Money brings you miserable and just depression. I'm very happy what I got. I'm grateful for everything, you know, my family and just stuff I bought from the thrift shop. You know, I'm grateful for my friends around my town, but I'm staying in my town. I don't want to go in any expensive stores. You know, I just feel like because it's hard to let it go, people. You gotta understand is when I don't answer y'all's messages, that means I'm dealing with some bad stuff right now. I don't want to talk about it. You know, I just need some space. Okay, that's the reason why I'm ghosting people. But I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to dwell, making people uncomfortable. It just makes it bad, unhealthy. You know, when your friends become rich, just be happy for them. They got money, but money brings the evil. Trust me. But good job, you earned the money. But money doesn't make people happy. It makes them miserable. But jobs make you happy. What you work for your years. Just think about it. When you work, it brings you therapeutic and volunteer too. I'm trying to look for a job too, which is hard. You know, I want to work at the gym, YMCA, nonprofit place. So I just want to stay productive and busy without no money. But I appreciate when people are giving me money for everything I do, which is fine, but which is kind. But it just needs to go to the charity place, not mine. You got to understand, folks, is it's also important to set your own boundaries. There's Professor Shock. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I would recommend use your money for health too. I forgot to say is just like I said, people. Money makes you miserable and depressed. You know, I'm very happy for my friend Emma. We used to be friends back on YouTube. People are changing, my friends. I'm very happy for her, but I don't want to control people's life. That's her decision. That's her decision. You know, I'm just saying you might not see her again for a long time on this channel because people part ways, man. People part ways. People have their lives. I'm 24. I'm trying to get my goddamn life together. I'm trying my best, man. I'm trying to find a not-profit job I want to work for. But I gotta be careful with my epilepsy. But money will help me to manage this epilepsy I have, you know? Just think about it, guys. Money saves your life, but don't buy junk stuff with your money. It makes you miserable. But be careful. You could donate it to the church or whatever. But that could be acceptable, which is good. You know, if you see famous people wearing little rich clothes, just give them a nice wave. Just say, hey, how are you? And just move on with your day. I just don't like buying little expensive stuff. I like buying in thrift stores, cheaper. Call me Mr. Cheap Guy, but I know you guys will criticize me for that, but I don't want to be in a relationship with someone who has too much money in the million. Like I said, people, be grateful what you have. What you buy at the thrift store for cheap. Okay, that's it. Enough your jokes. That's an insult. I'm not gonna ask you again. I farted. Whoops, I just farted. But you guys understand, guys, is it's okay to don't like famous people one day. Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. Thank you. But you might need, what do you call it? You might need equipment to check for bed bugs or something. Or you can put your clothes in the oven to kill the bed bugs. Let's look online. What kind of equipment you need? You need equipment to kill the bed bugs too. No, that's what I'm looking for. You piece of shit. Talking to my computer. Yes, you can get rid of bed bugs close effectively by using high heat in the dryer, at least 30 minutes high. I don't know, you might use an oven or you could use a dryer, but I use a dryer, put on higher heat. You gotta wash the clothes first. I'd rather raise the temperature really high, because higher heat will kill the bed bugs immediately, but it depends on your heat. Temperature. You might have it around 140 degrees Fahrenheit, 130. That's what the temperature we want, guys. Now, you guys, like I say, guys, don't dwell on it all every day. If you're in public talking to someone and it gets in your head and you start acting on it, just be careful with your brain, okay? Your brain may act on you or something's wrong with you. Just take a deep breath, think about what makes you happy, and just get rid of the bad stuff in your system, okay? Thinking about going to the gym full of positive people. Positive. Who surrounds you with people with love, Laugh, joy, focus on the joy. Be courteous. Be nice, Like I said, if you don't feel good, don't go out somewhere. Unless you call, say, hey, I'm not coming today. I don't feel good, I didn't feel good today because something went with my epilepsy condition. That's why I ghost people, my man. Because people will ghost you for a reason, because they don't have time, because they like to sleep, of course. So, I gotta get my fucking ass to bed. Like I said, guys, I'm looking online for bed bugs, but that's good advice. like I said, I just don't like too much stuff. On this, Professor Shock says I got into a rush in my 20s. It took me down path with women that were no good. Yeah, man, you gotta be careful with women. Sometimes I'm not gonna make assumptions about women because one of them is watching me right now. I'm not gonna judge by a book its cover. People need to take it easy, not look at the numbers of followers, how much amount numbers you make, your money you make. The numbers will make you evil. You know, if you look at your money numbers, how much you made, how much followers you made, your viewers, I would not do it and not look at it, how much views you got. You gotta be yourself. You know, be true to yourself. You know, until the right person comes along when the time is right. You know, like being rich makes you evil, man. That's not true to yourself. You know, like the reason why I'm making all these videos, I want to help someone to get through this coping. You know, it's about helping each other out. I know the internet is saying, hey, why are you posting this bullshit? Because I want to help people. It's about life. It's about living through it. It's about staying positive. No trolling. About positive. I'm just making sure you guys understand because it's important to focus on the joy. My folks, if you're watching this, I love you guys, but don't focus on your views or whatever. If you focus on your views, your watch views, your likes, because it will make you excited and happy, but it doesn't make me happy. I realize it just don't make me happy because I want to focus on myself, what I enjoy making videos about, you know, about being myself, my actual truth to myself. See, I want to stay healthy, you know. I want to enjoy you guys. I love you guys, you know. Just think about that, you know. I love people very much. Sometimes I ghost people. I don't have time to respond right away. I'm changing, folks. I'm changing. I know you guys, you don't change. All you gotta do. Over time, I become stubborn. Sometimes people don't have time to respond right away. I ain't that stupid, folks. But I take that back. Just be happy. So I'm about to talk with a friend tomorrow. You know, I don't know. I'm about to look for a job. Just stay happy, you know. But jobs will make you stress. I know you guys say, hey, you gotta be careful. But I'm looking for a nonprofit job to be happy what I got, you know. But it's important to follow the process of applications. But you need to understand this, guys. You got to protect yourself from these women because, trust me, there are nice and respectful women out there, but you got to be careful. But sometimes men realize you got to make the right decisions. Like I said, rushing things ain't worth your time. Rushing into is a bad choice. Just make you happy. Make yourself happy. Be kind to yourself. Love yourself. I ain't worth your time, bro. It ain't worth your time. There's someone out there who loves you, who you are. Okay? It just takes time. If you love the someone you like, you wait till the milestone respects you. Okay? Like, I realize I care about people, but this social media, I take breaks, but it just makes me, I don't care about the people around me. What I'm trying to say is social media brainwashes people, you know. How much views you make, how much money you make on the internet, it just don't matter to me anymore. I just don't care on the internet anymore, man. We gotta focus on our families, our priorities, and our jobs. You know, you gotta get someone to love you. You know who you are. There's no one out there you can't get someone to love you who you are. You cannot do that. You gotta be the actual fuck to yourself. You know? If your children out there watching this, don't say any curse words. Adults only. Okay? I'm just trying to be true to myself. If any of you are true to yourself, you're in the right place. You're in a good position. You gotta be a man. Get your ass off the bench. Like this. Chin up. Walking like this. Walking in public. And there you go. See, it's that simple. Don't be so stupid. Don't be so stupid. It's that simple, man. Get a job. Control yourself. You're a human being. You can do it. Just be the mate. You be yourself. I control my life how I want. Don't respond to people. Don't respond to people till you get your life together. If you're in a bad mood, you're not time to text someone. And get a job that's true. Good job. And it's also important, don't let people control you. You cannot get a job, you're not going to make it. Of course you can make it. What I'm looking for is not a profit job. I'm after. Because I want to get my damn life together. Like I said, jobs take time during application progress. Interviews acquire a suit. You need a suit. You gotta look sharp. You gotta stay in a good position for a job. Don't wear an ugly, disgusting outfit, what you call it. Don't wear something disgusting like a blue jeans, like a shirt. It doesn't make you look good, man. You got to look sharp. Yeah, that's true. I forgot. Thank you, Professor Shock. Handshake is important as well. If you have a friend with a manager, or you're friends with a manager who knows you, just give him a handshake. Same thing. Is that important as well? Give him a handshake. I want to thank you, Professor Shock, for reminding me that, but I'm so stupid. But we cannot forget the important things in life you got to do. Yeah, don't wear cologne. You know, it's also important to respect people's boundaries. If you're in a job or something, working, you gotta be on duty. You know, look out for people, clean up, do your thing. The job's supposed to keep you busy. Don't be on the phone. Don't be chatting with people you don't have no one to talk to. Once you talk to your coworkers, you know, have a nice chat with them. It's not that stupid, man. Have a talk, you know? Get to know them. Pull your phone out when you leave work. And by the way, don't drive your car with your phone in your hand. You'll get yourself in a car wreck. Because I've seen people are evil driving their phones in the freaking hand while they're on the steering wheel. That comes across killing yourself by a car accident, man. And you're getting yourself into trouble with the law, by the car. Okay? It's also important, get prepared for an interview outcome. Like, people don't want to accept you for a job or something. If people are too full in the job, that's okay. Just look out for yourself, be prepared for that. But as a man, but if you're a man like me, get into relationships, just realize, don't rush into the conclusions. Don't search for love or whatever. You gotta wait till this person chooses you who you are. Okay? Be careful, just get a job first, and be happy what you got in life. Alright? Just remember, respect your boundaries, set a boundaries, protect yourself. Boundaries are important to maintain, man. It's okay to make mistakes, set a boundary, but setting a boundary is to protect yourself, to prioritize your job and your priorities. Okay? Just do what you say to your instincts and do what your instincts tell you to do. Is that important? If the manager tells you, hey, I need this floor cleaned up by today, it's that simple. Just do what your manager says. Say, okay, yes, sir, that will do. Just be a man, damn it. Be a man. Don't waste your time sitting around and you're sitting on your ass all day. Are you kidding me? Come on, bro. Be a man. What I'm trying to say is, I want to help people to get through life. I've been through my epilepsy. I was sitting around my mom and dad's house that time scrolling on my phone. It's not good for me. You've got to do something in life to make your satisfaction happy. Get yourself a job, get something to eat, make yourself lunch. And that's important. Just let your brain do your thinking and then make your decisions right. Okay? Don't choose the wrong decisions. You'll end up in the life. Good. Thank you. I'll try to look for a job soon, man. I appreciate it. You gotta understand, as I'm in a situation looking for a job right now, it just takes time. I promise I'll get through this as soon as possible. Yeah, that's true. Just understand, people, it's also important to follow your instincts. If it's the right job for you, and choose it. Make an appointment. And don't spray. Don't make yourself look good. Just be yourself. Don't spray too much cologne or don't use it. Because cologne has chemicals in there. Okay? But don't make them out of money. Just be yourself and clean up. If they make you start today, good for you. You got yourself a free job for a while, and they don't make you start working full time. Okay? Just to reassure people, just get a job and live life, and then when the time is right, you will be in a relationship. But be careful having kids. You gotta get prepared for an income tax, income money, pay utilities. I'm not that fucking stupid. It's important to make money for you, though. But money's evil, man. But trust me. But I don't want to have children either. But in a relationship, I don't want to have no kids. But I'm seeing people are having kids, but it's expensive. You gotta pay for everything, but it's important to prioritize your job. But just remember, just get prepared for life. I guarantee it'll come in your way. Alright? Sorry for the creeping around like this, but I didn't mean to scare y'all, but I'm just trying to help y'all. But if any of you understand what I'm trying to say, if I'm wrong, just let me know. But sometimes I get a little wound up sometimes, but if you don't want to watch me again, go away. If you don't want to watch me, good for you. You're in the right position. But just remember, life is coming to your way. Alright, it's also important to follow your milestones. Okay? Alright guys, I think I gotta go. I hope you enjoyed your rest of your evening. And remember, respect yourself. Give yourself a little hug, and just be a man. Don't reach out to anyone unless you have to if you're struggling with something, okay? Like I said, hold on. Before I was go, let me read this guy's comment. Professor Shock, my friend. I was hurt at work years ago, and I haven't worked since I was hurt. My life is excuse me, the breadwinner now until I get healed enough. Now I run daycare for my kids. Good for you, Professor Shock. But take one position and one at a time. If you rush things, okay? What you gotta understand is money is evil, but be grateful to make money to give to charity to raise the funds, okay? Unless you know what you're doing, alright? Alright, people. Remember, God bless you all, my souls out there, and just remember, ain't worth your time making more money. But just be yourself. Don't look at the numbers. Don't make how much views you make on the internet. But just get a job best you can, non-profit job or a paying job, whatever you're doing. Just be yourself, okay? Remember, folks, take care, get some rest, and have a good day tomorrow. Bye-bye.